to you by EA Sports. It's the Cards and the Texans coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, what a run they've had this year in Houston. This is a team really that nobody expected much out of, coming off a 4-12 record in 2020, but something clicked, and here they are as AFC champs.
And this Texans team, a wonderful example of what we say every year in the NFL, that everyone is truly a contender when we start a season. You can get right in a hurry in this league, and Houston did. And, of course, this city, they've hosted Super Bowls, 3 of them in the past, but neither the Texans nor the Oilers before have ever played in the big one. What an exciting time for their fans.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history, and they're trying to win their first NFL title since the Truman administration, when they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. It's currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And they've moved a couple of times since then as well. From St. Louis, now out to Arizona. They've been identified differently too. St. Louis, then they were Phoenix, now the Arizona Cardinals. But you think back to 2009, Super Bowl 43 in Tampa, when Larry Fitzgerald caught that pass down the middle and was running towards the end zone, you thought to yourself, they're going to win this game. But unfortunately for them, Ben Roethlisberger hooked up with Santonio Holmes. 35 seconds left on the clock. They lost 27-23, but now a chance to claim a Super Bowl title. This team has to be amped. They have to be excited. They'll be ready to play.
22 yards there, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Watson, off play action. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And this results in 6. Touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Texans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all of those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
1st down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. That one goes for 24 yards. First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. It's brought in by Harris. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. Green brings it in. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now to return. This is David Johnson.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this off. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10. 5-yard line. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 2.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This returnable for Bird. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's the backup, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw, Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, Newton. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. Newton now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Murray now on 1st down. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Prater's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and 4. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose, and the Texans scoop it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The carry here for the big tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray, eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards. And the Cardinals have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Texans 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed it.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 85 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Texans scoop it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley, 41 yards.
And the Texans are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
Runs over him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds here. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Connor.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
An option handoff given to counter.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another third and goal. They'll try to run it. This is counter. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner,
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
and the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
On the 16-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, it's Watson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Murray. He'll buy some time right. To Connor on the check down. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And able to find Kirk complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 32, Texans 28.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.